All right, let's get into the main discussion now. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday made a surprise trip to Taraba State.
Yes, indeed. The president's visit is connected to the fresh outbreak of ethnic violence on the Mambila Plateau in Sardauna local government area. At least 20 persons were killed, 12 others injured, and 300 cows stolen over the weekend. Well, reports say the crisis began on Thursday over a land dispute between nomadic Fulani and Mambila in Yerimaru village and later snowballed into neighboring villages.
Now, the Joint Police Military Task Force in the area has arrested 4 suspected Fulani militia.
Yes, indeed. Well, Charles Ideho is still very much with us in the studio. Well, the president has visited Taraba and has said the deaths on the Mambila actually way more than Benue and
other areas
combined. How much difference really would his visit to Taraba make, especially in the psyche of people who have been saying it seems the president just does not care?
It may not make any difference because, as you have seen now, when you look at the newspapers and the reports, and then from opposition, even from within his party, you see that what they're saying that it's a little too late. I just told you that for me it's tasteless, because if he had done this way back, especially when the issue of the carnage in Benue State happened, by now, at least, I'm sure it would have shot up his image around there. It may not, but at least better than
well, is it just about showing up his image? I mean, it's not. Governance is not a popularity.
Yeah, but you need to be popular for people to accept you.
Well,
yes.
Well,
so
because the feeling is that just like he has said that he waits to get all of the security briefs. The point there is the president gets briefs every day. In fact, not just once in a day. He gets briefed every day. So his physical visit is the perception. It's about the image. It's about what people feel. It's not his presence there that makes any difference.
It's fatherly nature.
Because he was in Abuja when it happened in Benue. He ordered the IG to relocate. So things can happen without his being there. But his physically being there is just about the issue of image and feeling.
Now, I asked this question. The intelligence report have been gathered and have been submitted to him on his desk as I speak about Benue. What has come out of it? That's the question. Anybody who has the answer to give us. Then the IG that he also sent to engage in rapprochement with the people on ground. What did the IG do rather than troubleshoot? What did he do? He was saying, saying certain things that was even the anger the people.
To add fire
so as if he was emboldening the people.
Reports from credited to Benue government said he came and spent 1 day and left.
And he was supposed to relocate. And relocation has to do about you having temporary office over there. The commander control ought to take everything with him from Abuja, but he didn't. What he did was to pay a visit and he left.
But does the Nigerian government and the security forces, do they really understand what they're up against? I mean, when you look at this, it almost defies all logic. Is it an ethnic issue? Is it religious? What exactly is it? Is that not, where they can really begin to understand? Because you need to understand what you're up against to know how to meet it. They
do know, but I tell you the politics of even securing Nigeria. If you have, for instance, just say trouble breaking out in a Yoruba state, and then they are going to deploy maybe anti-riot policemen, mobile policemen.
Can we change that from a Yoruba state to a state in Nigeria?
Okay, state Nigeria. Okay, so no, I want to look at the ethnic coloration of this issue of guiding us. So if you had, for instance, a Yoruba state having crisis, and then you want to deploy anti-riot policemen, what do? You go to a far northern state to bring them to Yoruba land. Because the thinking is that if you bring all those other people who are also of Yoruba background, they may not be able to do it.
They could be biased.
It could be biased. So that's exactly what is wrong with the way we police Nigeria. If you had any trouble in the Cross River, for instance, rather than bring people who understand the terrain, you bring people from far north or places that are far flung.
That was why in the east, when the IPOB issues were there and soldiers were deployed, the IPOB members were saying they brought Hausa soldiers.
Which of course,
exactly,
what about the issue of the Niger Delta in the creeks? Who did they take? The people who have not even seen water in their lives. I mean, that's risky. What you do is that, I'm not saying you shouldn't bring people from other places, but you must have a preponderance of the security men within the people who understand the terrain, who understand the language, so that when they are speaking with the people, they'll be able to have this intercourse with them.
And if you don't have a preponderance of people, of soldiers or police who come from that particular area, what happens then?
No, what now happens is that when they all come in there, the people, I mean, the area they're supposed to bring peace to, we also rebuff it because they say they have brought people rather than quench the problem. You have brought people to further subjugate us because they are not from our place.
Well,
so that's the feeling of suspicion.
That's the feeling of suspicion.
Well, President Buhari during this visit to Taraba actually called on the traditional rulers, you know, to get to the root of it.
Yes.
According to him, look, the governor will be out after his tenure is done. I'll be out when my tenure is done. But you guys are the ones on the ground. So you have the solution to this problem.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. But again, what do you find? As we speak, what he said, because he also said it, that the security of life and property in Nigeria, it should not be left for the government alone. That is going to be a kind of collaboration between the locals and the federal government. That's on the one hand, which is excellent. But what is the IG doing now? IG has ordered the disarmament of all the ethnic, like, who are helping, who are also complementing the effort of the federal government. So on the one hand, you are saying we need your help. On the other hand, you say, okay, no, we don't need your help. So where do we go from here?
No, but in all of this, do you think the Nigerian security agencies are overwhelmed by the security challenges in some of these states?
Yeah, because everywhere you go to the south, go to the east, go to anywhere. Right now, we will deploy military to Benue for this Akpatu. I've forgotten what they call it. Ayamabatuma. Okay. Then as you are doing that, you have another problem in the Mambila, on the Mambila Plateau. You know,
there's so much in the north.
Then again, you now go to Crocodile Smile somewhere. You go to Fish Smile somewhere, and then you have Boko Haram also. So they are overwhelmed. Honestly, they are overwhelmed.
So what's the way out? I mean,
the way
how do you tackle this?
The way out is government to face the real business of governance. When the real issue of governance is faced, people will have no cause to say this belongs to us. For instance, if you find a way to develop these areas, right? Rather than take the money and then you go to offshore and go invest over there, you invest the money in the within the areas. People we have food. People have businesses. I tell you, for instance,
they have something to live for.
If you have this whole K2 area, you want to build about 2,000 housing units. Did you know what it's going to do to the economy of K2, for instance? People are going to be selling rice, going to be selling dodo to workers, and then the artisans are going to make money. They can pay school fees, teachers can pay rent, landlords can give money to their wives to go. So you are creating wealth within that place. Somebody who is going to supply food to artisans in the morning, we have time to plan a crime. That's what, so when government faces governors, you have removed people from the issue of embracing crime. Just because they have nowhere to fall to. And the people are now resorting to self-help. And self-help is dangerous.
It's dangerous. You don't know what dimension it might take.
That's
all right, Charles Idaho, we must thank you so much for lending your insight into this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, there's more to come on the show this morning. We'll go to Iran where, actually, the third force is finally here.